This is Gundam Cancer, the giant crab, the assassin. Piloted by Cancer, the former Karkinos, he is a quiet yet ferocious fighter. With his core manipulation abilities, he could be a stealthy fighter as well as an assault unit. Due to having a radar suppression system, Cancer is invisible to radar, let alone capable of moving and dodging at an unfathomable speed. Cancer's assassination loadout only consists of the Altarf Pincer Gunblades and the 4-bladed limbs. The Altarf Pincer Gunblades are swords that have a gun mode and a sword mode. The gun mode rapid fires dark elemental shots that create mini vortexes upon impact, while the sword mode is decently sharp and can cut through tough armor. Moreover, the swords can open up in either mode, although Cancer preferred to use them in the gun mode to become pincers that can channel dark elemental energy to enhance its power. The energy can either produce vortexes at the area of effect, or be discharged and cut through whatever that is caught in the pincer, dealing slight psychological damage to the opposing pilots in the process. The bladed limbs are extra appendages with blades that will assist Cancer in multitasking or locking enemies down. The blades themselves can be channeled with dark elemental energy to increase their sharpness. Coupled with the sheer force the joints of the blades could apply, the limbs will effectively lock the enemies up or straight up cut off parts of the enemy. The top two limbs can also deploy manipulators to help with holding weapons or stopping attacks by grabbing onto the enemy. The head unit is an honorable mention because there are more than 2 eyes on the head. There are 8 on the front, which consists of 2 main eyes, 4 on each section of the V-fin, and 2 on the forehead, as well as 4 on the back of the head. The 12 total eyes can help Cancer easily assess the situation and plan his next moves. During non-stealth missions, Gundam Cancer is equipped with an extra nose cone and Acubens large cannons. The extra equipment can help increase Cancer's firepower and overall combat abilities. The Acubens large cannons can fire an irradiation vortex beam, and the nose cone is mounted with dark energy Vulcans, which is enabled when transformed into the Euarthropoda Form. The transformation can also increase Cancer's mobility. The astral burst effect of Cancer is called Karkinos' piercing raids, which makes Gundam Cancer discharge a large amount of dark elemental energy in the form of densely packed splinters and deals an exorbitant amount of damage to the enemies, all the while dealing huge psychological damage to the enemy pilots. Cancer feeds off of the psychological agony of his victims and absorbs their energy, recharging his own and taking the enemies down to make sure there are no witnesses of his presence left standing. Cancer was once a servant of Hera, the goddess of woman, marriage, family, and childbirth. But after being slain by Hercules, he was placed in the stars and he resorted to stealthy approaches in combat until he started training with Sagittarius and regained his upfront combat abilities. If you sense something appear behind you, it may be too late to even realize that Cancer was the culprit of your unease, as you would be dead by then.